So today I'm going to be giving you a quick and easy tutorial on how to calculate pips in Forex. Now this is going to be a quick tutorial. I'm not going to make it long. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Nothing like those 10-20 minute videos. It's going to be a quick and easy simple method, and it's a no BS video. Once it's in your head, it's in your head. No need to come back to the video. You'll know it like that. It's actually really easy to understand. This is a video for starters. It's easy for beginners to understand. And if you guys do need any help, you can come back to this video again. I will have a playlist of starter videos for people to use. It'll be linked at the top right now. I don't have many videos on it right now, but there will be soon. Anyway, let's get straight into it. If you guys are new to the channel or find this video useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like to help with the YouTube algorithm, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I just want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional, a forex professional, or a investment professional. Make sure to seek professional advice when investing or trading or doing any of that. I'm not telling you how to trade, when to trade, or what to do. It's your own money, and any trades you take are your own risk. Anyway, let's get into it. So, starting off, what is a pip? A pip is a percentage in point. That's basically what it stands for. I'm not going to go into too much detail. As I said, this is going to be a simple, straight to it video. So, it shows the movement of a value of a currency pair. So, it's just how much the currency is moving each time the pip goes up. And it all depends on the lot size. Now, if you don't know how to calculate lot sizes, I will have a video linked in the top right hand corner right now on lot sizes. It isn't out yet, but by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be out. So yeah, you need to know how lot sizes work too. I'll have a video on that, simple and easy, because every time the pip moves, the amount of money you gain depends on the lot size you've put down. So this is for Forex only, as commodities and indices. Pip values are considered and calculated differently compared to this. I will make a video on gold, as I do trade gold. So we're only looking at the last four digits of a currency. That is the simplest way to do it, looking at the last four digits. Okay, so actually moving on how to calculate the pips, we're only caring for the last four digits, as I said before, of a currency pair, only the last four digits. So for example, we have Euro USD at 1.18 thousand. That's how I'd say it, 1.18 thousand. So the original price is 1.18 thousand. As you can see, these are the last four digits right here. They're the only ones we care about. So 8,000 is the last four digits. So to calculate one pip, we have to look at the last two digits. I'll get onto the total of the four, but the last two is how we calculate one pip. So if it moves by 10, every time the price moves by 10 on the last two digits, that is a move of one pip. As you can see right here, a move of 10. So let's say it moved 50, that is 5 pips. So as you can see here, the whole price right here, the last four digits is all we focus on. Right here, 8,000. So this is our actual price right here. And then it's moved by one pip, which is 10. You can screenshot that if you want, just to help you out. And then 5 pips would be 50, obviously, because it's moved by 50. So 90 would be 9 pips. So then, if that's how that works, looking at the next digit, that would be 10 pips. So every time the price moves by 100 within the last four digits, that'll be a 10 pip move. This should be easy enough to understand. So if this moved to, like, let's say 500, that's a 50 pip move, if you get what I'm saying. So so a move of 10 on the last four digits is one pip, and then a move of 100 on the last three digits, as you can see in total, it will be three digits. That's a move of 10 pips. Therefore, if this moves by 1,000 within the last four digits, that will be a total of a 100 pip move. It says 9,000 here because the last price was 1.8 18 thousand, so we moved to 1.19 thousand. But essentially, it's a move of 1,000 right here. So that's 100 pips. So for example, if we had 9,150, that would be a move of 115 pips, because as you can see here, this is a 5 pip move. This is a 15 pip move because it's 150. Or if that was a new zero right there, it'd be 100, and then this would be a 100 pip move right here, because it's gone from 18,000 to 19,000. So in total, it's moved from 18,000 to 19,150. So that is a 115 pips move. As you can see, it's really simple to calculate. So going over it one more time, 8,000 right here. We look at the last four digits, then the last two digits for one pip, the last three digits for 10 pips, and the last four digits for 100 pips. Now, if we're looking for 1,000 pips, you would also include this, but generally you don't catch 1,000 pips. So we would be looking at just these last four digits, because 100 pips isn't too hard to get. So other quick ways to calculate are using TradingView or pip calculator websites. I'll quickly go over a couple for you right now. Okay, so as you can see, we're on TradingView right now. This is another way to calculate pips quickly. So if you go on the measure tool, all you do is shift and click. But if you click on the ruler tool right here on the left side, you literally go to your price. As you can see, we've got 17,500 right here. So if we were looking for 1 pip, we would look for 17,510 right here. As you can see, that is 1 pip. Uh, well, that's on 11 for 1.1 pips. So if we were looking for 10 pips, we would look for 17,600. So as you can see right here, 17,600, that is 10 pips right there. And if we wanted 100, we'd go from 17,000 to 18,000, or 17,500 to 18,500. That's a simple way to calculate it. Another way would be using a pip calculator. Okay, so a good one to use is actually by FXTM. We want to search pip calculator right here. As you can see, pip calculator is the first one that comes up, FXTM Global. We're going to go on this, and let's say you were aiming for 30 pips on Euro USD, you'd figure out your lot size. There is a video explaining lot sizes linked at the top. It probably will be out. If it isn't out, just wait out for it. It will be coming out soon. And let's say we're using pounds. So that is how much we would make for 30 pips. So you can use this to calculate how much you're going to make for the pips. This is just a general calculator to see how much money you're making. But generally, that is it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope I went through it quick enough, but with enough information. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you found this video useful and helpful. And don't forget to like the video as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.